Hello and welcome to Mama All Right. I am here and I am a mama and yeah, I have a ton of pink sores on my mouth because I can't stop eating fruit ever since being in Costa Rica and being back. And it is interesting because I didn't get canker sores when I was in Costa Rica eating a bunch of fruit, but I've been back 3 days or something. The fruit here is different. I don't know if that's the pesticides giving me the canker sores or what, but I'm still eating it and I don't care. So lips are a little sore right now, and I know all of you wanted to know that. So on today's episode, I just kind of wanted to hash out how the day went. I'm trying to get Zenna onto, I guess accidentally I'm trying to get Zenna onto one nap schedule, and I'm not really trying to get her on one. It's just the last couple days I wanted to get out and about more. I think I missed the Carmel Valley, Carmel by the Sea, Monterey area, and our old stomping grounds. Guys, even though I've been gone for 2 weeks, it's like, oh my gosh, everyone missed me and they don't even know me by name. Um, so we've just been staying out. Definitely, too late into her second nap. So I've just been keeping her out of the house until about 5:36ish, actually 6 in the last couple days. And so far so good. Because then I feel like I can put her to bed earlier, even though that hasn't been happening because I still need to feed the kid when we get home. So still playing around with timing and everything, but so many people, and I know I don't have to put the pressure on myself to get her down to one nap, but we have been, staying active, and she is, you know, uh, exerting more energy throughout the day. So I think, maybe adjusting it to even putting her, I don't know. I mean, I think all kids are so different, and we'll see how the next few days go. But she hasn't been throwing tantrums or anything when we've been out and about for like the afternoon nap. And usually she gets, like today she got what, like a 25-minute nap in on our drive home. So it works. I mean, whatever. I mean, it's all right now. And started the day off. I'm still trying to get unemployment, and that is something that has been really interesting in the sense that I use the word interesting as replace that with the word suck. But I I filed my claim when I kind of left my work, but they also kind of let me go. We put together a separation agreement that states that they let me go, so I could get unemployment. Well, as a scared, fearful, totally led by fear, I jumped onto filling out a claim for unemployment without knowing logistics. Or I don't know. Sometimes when you approach those things, you're supposed to be honest. And I say that with a question mark because are you? You're supposed to only answer the questions that they ask, but very minimally. So I didn't know, and so I filled it out basically saying I quit to stay home with my child and I never plan on looking for work again. Please pay me to be unemployed. So I filled it out completely wrong and realized that very quickly. And then I reopened a claim or I thought I reopened a claim and then filed it correctly, like using the same wording and everything from my separation agreement with the company. Yet the government has been working off of the first claim, not the second claim. So I'm still in that I'm screwed. I screwed myself over kind of boat. And so I appealed it and I said I'm, creating my own company. But now it looks like so it's just a mess. So I just, I had a interview or whatever this morning that was a mistake interview. Not my mistake, their mistake. And I basically just have to get a hold of the government, which we all know is so easy. So after spending about 2 hours calling every 5 minutes to EDD, that's how I started my morning. And I used to let that stuff get to me and just be so freaking PO'd. But I am really trying just to, that's just part of life. I, along with millions of other people, are probably trying to get on unemployment and or just needing to talk to EDD. So, and everyone's they're working hard over there. So today was not the day to finalize that, but I really know that I'm going to get unemployment when we're in need of it. And that may not make sense, but when I finally got my postpartum, like paternity or maternity leave, paternity, those guys don't even get me started, but maternity leave, paid by the government, it was an amount that we needed at the right time. So, and it all kind of came at once because it was filed incorrectly. And again, I don't know. I just get so overwhelmed, and I say yes, and it means no, and la la la. And apparently I turn Italian when I'm dealing with the government. But I'm so hopeful that it's gonna happen, and it's gonna happen at the most opportune time and perfect inflow. And also I'm just really diving into my business course with pursuing her purpose podcast, and the course is purposeful business, and it's freaking fun. And so today I was working on branding, and I'm really trying to just feel into all mama all right. And so I'm sitting with, okay, do I want the branding and the logo and everything to be messy and chaos and scream at you when you see it, or do I want it to be very playful and sunny, and that's one of the things that exercises that is in the workbook is how do you want people to feel when they come across your brand. And I was telling my husband about this, and he just immediately pulled up this type of letterhead, and it's very 70s. And so I saw it and I was like, oh my gosh, that's so playful. And the colors were really great of this one brand that he showed me. And so I've been sitting with it all day. And then I went on the balcony, and I'm manifesting, and I'm just feeling into it. And then I see, different colors, and so the whole day I was just being with it, and you won't believe all of the freaking signs that said, this is it, this is it, this is it. I'm in Captain and Stoker, and someone's wearing a smiley face sweatshirt and those glasses with the sunflowers. Okay. Well, when do you see that? And then I am in Target, and they have, the cutest. I told myself that I wasn't going to buy anything that wasn't on my list. We all know how that goes. And then we're of course in the kids section, and I see this tiny kisses. So, like a very, oh, you can't really see, but very 70s and very like fun print and tiny kisses. And one says like me and mama and it's in pink. I mean, yes. So like that. You still can't really see. And then I was like, oh, I'm just gonna run um, to Home Goods because it's that time of season that it's that time of year that we're switching that, little things around the house to make it themed for, we're kind of skipping St. Patty's Day. Well, I did get a St. Patty's Day gnome, but we're going kind of straight to Easter. Sorry, leprechauns. Even though I'm very Irish, so I really shouldn't be skipping it, but don't tell the leprechauns. But then, yeah, then I see this Dreamer in the same kind of fun 70s. It also reminds me of Aviator Nation, and I'm a huge fan of that brand. But like Dreamer and Don't Quit. Come on. So I think I found, the type of the feel that I want because it is very sunny and shiny and playful and warm and very inviting. I mean, when you think of the 70s, what comes to mind? Like peace, love. People were vulnerable. They were open. That was, like talking about sex and eating disorders. I mean, all that stuff was very inviting. And probably the first time people were singing about it and uh, preaching and all that stuff. So yeah. So husband with the wind again. I think I was thinking about this because what I tend to do is be like, oh my gosh, like it's his idea again. He's again, but I change that, and it's really he's my partner. He's my teammate, and so he is was he placed to be the creative, amazing, sharing, giving person that he is. He's done this before, like created a business and gone through the branding, and so knows how to like turn on that side of his brain. And and so why is that? Why can't I see that as, or I am seeing that as, he was put in my life for that reason as well, like to really help me with All Mama All Right. He's like my biggest cheerleader. So it's such a gift that he has these amazing ideas, that he just knows me so well. He knows me so well. So of course, why wouldn't I take any suggestions and really sit with it and really tune into like, is it me? And it was screaming me. So lots of shiny stars and fun letters and everything so happy and playful coming your way, and just safe and comforting and relatable and brings a smile. I mean, like who didn't wear go-go boots and little mini skirts and wanted to, and Austin Powers? I mean, come on, people. So yeah, it makes me smile and laugh, and I think it'd be fun to have like stories and Instagram and stuff like that. So yeah, so really looking forward to continuing with that and trying to find time. Like I want to treat this. This is a business. Sorry, y'all. I'm not here just like talking it with you and like chilling and you know this isn't all fun and games, y'all. This is a business, and I want to find a routine that breaks the day up and the week up, so I have chunks of time to dedicate to On My All Right, as opposed to it's 9:14, I'm trying to get a recording in. I really see myself having maybe 3 to 4 days a week, a 5-hour stints would be freaking amazing. And I will have to find out how to make that happen. And I will, because that's how much I love you and me and Zenna And I just cannot wait to help each and every one of you. And it's just been really great working with the team at Pursuing Her Purpose and getting one-on-one, coaching or three-on-one coaching really from professionals. They all have their own, like, multiple businesses, and really trying to hone in on, like, what is the mission of All Mama All Right. And besides what I've expressed, my mission is you. My mission is all the mamas out there, and creating a space and holding space for each one of you to, come on the podcast or be a part of a small community and share and hear other people's experiences. And we even started brainstorming about creating events and wellness retreats. And so you can find that close, like, mamas in recovery for alcoholism, mamas in recovery for eating disorders, mamas being mamas with postpartum, who suffered postpartum depression, but like really kind of forming those intimate groups where you feel comfortable and willing to open up, because that may not be everyone's jam on a podcast. And I want to just, I know when everything's flowing, that's when it's right, and it's coming from the heart and the soul and the gut, not my head. My head gets in the way. It's still messed up there. It'll always be a little messed up there. I am human. So yeah, but yeah, just can't wait to continue building and growing it with you. And it's gonna be good stuff. It's gonna be good stuff, y'all. Yeah. What else can I tell you? Z Girl is freaking on the move. You guys know that, but guess what she did today? And it literally, I don't want to say broke. That's her. That's her. She's officially standing. She isn't walking yet, but she's picking herself up and standing. And like she's a little wobbly. She's doing a little wiggly wobble. But she like lets herself fall on her tush. She pushes me away. Like literally, I was at first holding her, because she hasn't been doing too much of it, but picking herself up, and I'm holding her, and then I'm kind of letting go. And by the end of this, we were at the park for about 2 hours. She pushing me away, like, Mom, get to stepping, woman. And get to stepping, Mama. And I'm like, this is the first of many get to steppings for this mother, and I don't know how I feel about it. Do not know how I feel about it. I think as long as I have Ritz crackers and yogurt drops in my pocket, I'll keep around for a little bit longer. But I may have to stuff a few other things in my pocket or up my sleeves to keep that girl entertained. But until then, she's my little bean, and I still get to keep her in the car seat. In my control. Let's just say it. I still control that little person. But yeah, I'll just wrap up with that. And I hope everyone is just having a magical evening with their little beans, or day, or morning, or siesta. I don't know. Any time of any place, or I'm going to stop talking. And I am going to send all the love and light as always. Miss Mama is signing off.